All right. I just wanted to make this video and talk about the issue of YouTube's robots auto-deleting certain comments. And I've known about this. This has happened many times before in the past, where I've noticed this happening. But this is the first time I've making a video about it, and I wanted to show it in action as it happens. You can actually see the comment disappear when they, at least, I mean, you don't actually see it poof go away. You just have to refresh the screen. And I'll show you how to refresh it so that you'll see, oh, all of a sudden it's gone. You know it's happening by the robots because it happens every single time, and it happens reliably in less than a minute. The comment will stay there for a number of seconds, but it's always less than a minute, and then it disappears. And I can be sure that. In this comment I left at Kim Iversen's, one of her videos, where she was more or less defending the practices of the CCP, and I am critical of them in my comment. So which is kind of puzzling, because supposedly we're supposed in the U.S. and where the deep state, they have a lot of influence over Google and YouTube. They stick their hands, and they're in control over those over the Google empire. There's a lot of influence there, and supposedly the deep state is considers the Chinese Communist Party, or the CCP, to be the enemy. And so with that influence on Google, you would think that they would be welcoming of comments like mine that are critical of the CCP. So it's a real puzzling mystery, but at the same time, it does seem like it's not necessarily the case that the deep state anymore is all against Marxism, and in some ways maybe they're for it. As a while ago, I made a video where I argued that the World Economic Forum, the WEF, is a fundamentally Marxist organization, and of course, they have a tremendous influence. The WEF does over world affairs, including the deep state of the United States. So it's not that surprising. And also, you can look at that recent visit by Governor Newsom, the presumptive 2024 candidate, if not the guy that's going to be installed into the presidency in 2024. He looked rather cozy with President Xi of China. Downright, yeah, they were a very cordial relationship. You saw the Newsom when he was meeting listening to Z talk. He was like smiling, looked like he was nodding in agreement. This looks like they're working together there. Maybe are they working together to create a Marxist dictatorship, or that'll provide a global domination to take over the world? It could be. So yeah, maybe it's not so surprising that I'm being auto-censored for my comments critical of the CCP. So not all the comments. There are a lot of other comments critical of Kim's commentary. And some of my comments got through or were able to stay, but there's a couple of them, no, they automatically get deleted. So I'm going to proceed next to show you how show you in action. So I'm using OBS Studio here. So I'm going to switch over. I got to turn off the video capture device here. Okay, now I got the desktop capture in place. So I'm going to go over to YouTube video. And I just need to go to the comments section here, and I'm going to put in my comment. I already copied it to clipboard, so that's important to save your comments before you post them, because you never know when this will happen. That's good. get it back in the format here. Here, okay, here's my comment. I'll read my comment out. Was there ever a war on terror that needed to be fought in the first place in China? Maybe the re-education camps were a solution in search of a problem. The CCP dictatorship is good at that. Chairman Mao's Great Leap Forward was one example of making things worse by creating a bungled solution in search of a problem, and ended up causing the deaths of millions of Chinese through starvation. So that's the comment. So I'm just saying there's just like in Chairman Mao's misnamed Great Leap Forward. Of course, there's always problems, but it's just nothing of the exigent extent that required a drastic solution, either in the Great Leap Forward or the case of the re-education camps, which, by the way, is I don't think CCP has ever denied them existing for the Uyghurs. So yeah, okay. I'm gonna comment. I'm gonna post this comment here under Kim Iversen's video. Comment. Okay, there it is. Okay, here's how you find out how if they're getting. Okay, it's still up there. You want to sort by newest. Click on newest first. Okay, now it's been up there 10 seconds. It's still there. But I can guarantee you that it will disappear within less than a minute. So you just keep on clicking on sort by newest first. 22 seconds. So it shouldn't be there for very much longer. 32 seconds. So yeah, I'll just keep talking about my comment there, and how that it that was I don't know. Kim. Well, I didn't watch the whole video, but she never made the case that that there was ever that great a problem. She's saying China actually won the war, won this war on terror. When would they have such a huge problem with Islamic terrorism? Does he ever explain that? Did there ever needed to be everything solved by such drastic measures that they took against the Uyghur people? Okay, I bet you it's gone by now. Oh, it's still there. Of course. But now it's there. Now that just frustrates. Of course, now it stays. Like maybe they knew what I was doing. All right, so now I'm going to go over here. There's one other one that. Okay, there's one other one. I replied. They said this one replied, "Poor guy, buy a ticket and go to Xing Zhang. Check everything out for yourself." I said, "No way. I'd probably end up in one of those re-education concentration camps, given all the critical things I've said about the CCP dictatorship." That comment didn't. It never stayed up. Either. Looks like this one's going to stay. So I'm just going to go to comments. You can also it'll also disappear from your comments section if it does get deleted. Okay, yeah, it looks like that one is already gone. Yeah, okay. All right, here in this case that there's definitely okay, here is a case where it still is auto deleting my comment. It's replying to this guy. It says, "Poor guy, buy a ticket and go to Xing Zhang, check everything out for yourself." That's a reply. In a reply to my comment here, at the time of the Cold War, you could have asked the same question about evidence regarding the allegations of forced labor camps in Siberia, where political prisoners were sent during the Soviet era, and found the same scant evidence of concentration camps and oppression of Uyghurs in China. But of course, plenty of evidence was later found proving the existence of the Gulag forced labor prison camps after the fall of the Soviet Union. The problem with Marxist systems is there is no recognition of individual civil rights or freedom of the press. As a result, you have to find bits and pieces and testimonials as evidence supporting the allegations of oppression, combined with the reality of what history has shown will happen when bureaucrats are given absolute power, as is the case in Marxist systems. Oh, and yes, there are testimonials of Uyghurs who were in one of those concentration camps. There are also testimonials from victims of concentration camps forced there because they practiced Falun Gong. One such victim even has her own YouTube channel. Her name is Jennifer Zhang. Here's a link to her channel. And somebody replied, "Poor guy, buy a ticket and go to Xinjiang. Check everything out for yourself." Okay, in here I try to reply. No way, I'd probably end up in one of those re-education camps given all the critical things I've said about the CCP dictatorship. Okay, and then so 6 replies there to my comment, including my own. Okay, now we're back to 5 replies. So that's guy's same comment there. Poor guy, buy a ticket and go to Xinjiang, check it out for yourself. And as you can see, my reply to that comment has disappeared. Only my comment here. Where did I claim anything about genocide? I didn't make such a claim, which is true. Somebody said. That's the reply to this. This commenter said, if the Uyghur in concentration camps suffer from genocide, how come they are still alive in the U.S. to tell tale? I replied, where did I claim anything about genocide? I did not make such a claim. That's a straw man that they were putting forward. But this guy, yeah, I can't reply to that. It won't stay. Keep putting it in there because I saved it on my notepad. And if I refresh here, instead of 6 replies, it's less. No, it says 6 replies, but I don't see it. My reply, and it's because they made it disappear. So that one's staying there. But a different version, it's pretty much the same. Start by newest first. Let's see if this one stays up there. No, that one disappeared. So only that one version. Okay, this version, I did a little editing on it. For some reason, this one let me, was allowed to stay in there. Maybe it's a little longer. Basically saying the same thing. Bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. Up there again, just simply says, was there ever a war on terror that needed to be fought in the first place in China? Maybe the re-education camps were a solution in search of a problem. The CCP dictatorship is good at that. Chairman Mao's Great Leap Forward was one example of that. It ended up causing the deaths of millions of Chinese through starvation. That's the one that they won't let me keep up. See, it's already gone. Well, this other version of basically the same comment is allowed to stay. I can't figure it out. But so yeah, what is Google up to? I don't understand. What kind of shenanigans are they up to? It's weird. Are they doing the bidding of the CCP? That's a good question. Well, I just wanted to give that as a demonstration. I'm going to bring back. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I just want to give that demonstration of what's going on. Why are the robots at Google, YouTube? Why are they automatically deleting certain comments? I'm sure Kim is not out there. All the thousands of comments, looking for my one comment and making sure she deletes it. One version of the comment, but not another version. Why is one version of basically the same comment being robo deleted, but not another version of basically the same comment? And then there's that my reply to somebody to reply to my comment. That one gets robo deleted as well. For no explicable reason. It's rather bizarre. So yeah, I just wanted to give that provide this as proof, evidence of robo deleting going on at YouTube. So if you're still watching, thanks for watching.